If you have experience of price action analysis, so you know that there are some patterns like flag, pennant, triangles, and wedge that they show contraction in the market. They show very low volatility and they tells us that the market is ready for a breakout, usually an explosive move and sharp advancing or declining of the price. In this video, I want to introduce an excellent indicator on TradingView that gives contraction signal just before explosive price movements of the market. To add this amazing indicator to our chart, here we click on indicators and we search Revolution Volatility Bands. This one, which is an editor specs indicator and written by someone named Stephen R.G. Alright, this is the indicator, and as you can see, it's overlaid on the price chart similar to other volatility indicators like Bollinger Bands or Keltner channels, but here we have different approach in compared to those indicators. As you can see, we have an upper band and a lower band. In times that these bands become thicker, like here as you can see, it shows that a contraction is forming. And besides this, when we have this blue line that is formed on the price chart, it shows that the volatility is considerably falling, meaning we have very low volatility in the market. When we have this situation, it's a signal for us to be ready for a breakout. Entering a trade should be open a valid breakout. If you know price action analysis, we must wait until the price breaks out of the contraction area. Volume is also important for confirming the breakout, so here we click on indicators and we search volume. We add this one and then we go to the settings of the volume, so we can add moving average line. Here in the style tab we add volume MA, so we can have a better evaluation on the amount of volume. When a breakout happens, which is basically a strong candle closed out of the contraction area, we must also have considerable increase in the volume, at least above the average volume. The higher the better. If you pay attention to volume, you can see that during this contraction period the volume was very low, much lower than the average as you can see. But when the price broke out of the contraction area, for this candle you can see that the volume increased considerably, which shows the interest of the market participant in the direction of the breakout. So in practice we can enter a short position here as the new candle is opened. The stop loss for this trade is placed above the contraction area, above the upper band is a good place, and this trade could be a very profitable trade. As you can see, the price declined down to this point. This was an example of a short position, and for long positions we have similar conditions. When the outer bands become thick, like here as you can see, it shows that a contraction is forming and the volatility is low. In this situation, just look at the volume. You can clearly see that it's very low. Having the blue line on the price chart also confirms low volatility. At first, for this resistance level, you may think that this is a breakout because this candle is closed out of the contraction area. But if you check the volume, you can see that it doesn't confirm, it's below the average. So we are still in the contraction, and the break out of the contraction happened here by the help of this candle. And you can see that the volume also increased considerably above the average. So this is a valid breakout and we can enter a long position here as the new candle is opened. The stop loss below the contraction area or below the lower band. And as you can see, this is also a very profitable trade where the price increased up to this point. Please pay attention that in times that only the bands become thick and the blue line on the chart doesn't appear, you must take more caution with the signal. Anyway, you must also consider price action and volume. For example, here for this case you can see that the volume is not low, it's average or above the average. So we know that this cannot be a contraction area that we are looking for. Or for another example here, you can see that the price action doesn't show contraction and also the volume is considerably above the average. But for example, for this one, when you check the volume, you can see that it's much lower than the average volume, and this shows very low interest in the market. And for this case, you can see that when the price broke out of the contraction area, we have the increasing of the price. So you must always consider the price action and volume. And in cases that we have also this line on the price chart, it's a stronger signal. Just look at the volume. The volume is also confirming the contraction area, and this was a valid break out of the contraction area as you can see, and the price advanced after that, reaching to expected results. So if you're going to use this indicator for identifying contraction areas in the market, you must use it in conjunction with volume and also price action analysis so you can find the best trading opportunities in the market. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video and good luck with your trading.